Welcome to the second part of Nationalism in India presented by SJ. Children, this is my second part of this chapter. In this chapter, we will discuss the idea of Satyagraha. How Mahatma Gandhi came to India in 1915 after defeating racist regime by a novel method, that is Satyagraha. Children, this man was of great personality and full confidence. He was a dynamic person and had a mature idea towards nationalistic feelings. This man, he was a man of dignity and man of thought and man of development and man of philosophy of. According to Gandhiji, he gave Satyagraha one of the important tools to fight against racist regime, to fight against British colony. Children, his idea tells that Satyagraha emphasized the power of truth and need of search of truth. Means it has idea that truth is powerful and we should need to search what is truth. We should try to compel the Britishers to search out what is truth. You are owner of India or we are owner of India. You are survivor of India or we are survivor of India. This is my country or this is Britishers' country. In Bihar, he tried to inspire peasants to struggle against plantation system. In 1917, he organized Satyagraha to support peasant of Kheda district, Gujarat. And in 1918, he went Ahmedabad to organize Satyagraha among cotton mill workers. So this was effort of Mahatma Gandhi for injecting nationalistic feeling among people and try to make India an independent country. Children, then came Rowlatt Act. This Rowlatt Act, it was introduced by British colony to suppress all these leaders who were influenced by Mahatma Gandhi's idea. They tried to suppress, and by this it gave British enormous power to repress political activities and allowed detention of political prisoners without trial for 2 years. This was one of the Black Act passed by British colony. Children, Congress session at Nagpur. When all these, Rowlatt Act came, people were angry, and when all our political prisoners, freedom fighters, they were kept in jail, and all top leaders of Congress, they were sentenced to jail. Then most of the people became angry, and in Amritsar in 1919 at Jallianwala, Bagh, all the some people collected there, and they tried to start a meeting. Just after that, one of the dictator ruler, General Dyer, came with his troop. This firing caused a problem, and many people were died. Many innocent people died, and this issue became at reached at international level. Most of the authorities and organizations criticized this man, and finally, this massacre was criticized by everyone. For this, Mahatma Gandhi, he thought that Britishers, they are going to oppress us, they will never let us to develop. So he adopted non-cooperation movement at Congress session Nagpur in December 1920. He thought that our movements, this Satyagraha should be, you can say this movement should be unfolded, means this movement should go by part, so that we should move in different parts. So non-cooperation movement, the main idea behind non-cooperation was that We people, we Indians are supporting Britishers. That's why they are holding us. That's why they are surviving here. If we stop them supporting, then definitely they will leave this country. This was the main idea behind non-cooperation movement. That's why non-cooperation movement people started surrendering titles. They boycotted civil services and army, police, court and school and many other institutions. This brought a significant change and British officers, they were totally alarmed after India's non-cooperation movement. That's why they started, many activities and tried to, in this manner, all these peoples, they became angry and, British officers, they, compelled Indians to rub their nose on the ground. They compelled them to crawl on the ground. Such type of, you can say punishment was given. And so that people became humiliated and they become, you can say they stopped this movement. And later on, when Mahatma Gandhi found that this movement is not sufficient because of lot of non-violence, Mahatma Gandhi called off this movement and later on, in 1920, in Calcutta session in September 1920, Khilafat movement was started. What was idea behind Khilafat movement? Children, you know very well in 1919, the temporal power of Khalifa was ended and Ottoman Turkey was defeated with the hand of alliance group. And children, due to this, all these peoples, they were totally felt defeated and the morality of Islam religion was in danger. That's why people living in India, all Islamic peoples, especially Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali, they organized a Khilafat committee and finally they discussed Mahatma Gandhi to start a nationwide movement so that the temporal power of Khalifa could be protected. So Mahatma Gandhi found that if Hindu and Muslim unite together, then this will become a nationwide movement and we can suppress and we can compel Britishers to quit India. So this was the main reason behind Khilafat movement and they started this movement and they brought Hindus and Muslims under one umbrella. Children, one thing more, this was a major, you can say, opportunity for Indians to fight against oppressors. So this was the main activities behind this movement. So thank you for watching this clip.